I want to show you a tool where you can get free graphics, free fonts, and free SVG files that you can use on your print-on-demand business, your Amazon business, your dropshipping business. It doesn't matter. It's just mind-blowing that they are totally free. One of the most annoying things in business is all the little costs that come with it, costs that you didn't really anticipate, like the cost of tools. And I know an individual tool doesn't seem expensive, but when you add it up, it ends up costing a lot of money. I went through all the tools that I'm subscribed to, and it turns out I'm spending over $400 a month on tools, like Placeit and Vexels and all these other tools. $400 a month. And it's crazy because when you see a tool and you like it, you see, oh, it's only $9 a month, and you don't really think much of it. But once you add it to the tool belt of all the other tools and services you use, that adds up clearly really, really fast. So I went on a little hunt to find a tool where you could get free resources, but not bad quality, because usually when a company is offering a whole bunch of free fonts or free SVG files, they're usually a bit crap. But I wanted to find one that is genuinely really, really good. Now, I just want to quickly say I have absolutely no plans to cancel any of my subscriptions like Placeit, Vexels, Xyro, any of them. That's not the premise of today's video. I really and thoroughly enjoy using those tools. I think they're fantastic and well worth the cost. I'll try and keep this short, but let's go and check out this really cool resource. Now we're going to be using the Creative Fabrica website, and on this website you have something called freebies, where you can get free fonts, free SVGs, free graphics, and free embroideries. Now if we click all freebies, we can see there are a total of 21,115. That is an insane amount of freebies that we can use, and I know with a lot of companies freebies are generally a bit rubbish. Some of these are rubbish, but a lot of them, a huge portion of them, are really, really good quality. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the free fonts, and we're just going to walk through the free fonts so you can see. For example, Aloha Summer. That is a really, really good font. These fonts are awesome. I love that one. ColorTube, right? And not all of this has to be used for print on demand. That's what you have to realize. Like, I probably wouldn't use ColorTube for print on demand, but I would maybe use it on my website just because I really like that, or in some marketing or graphic or Instagram. That one's a very cool one. There are so many fonts here, it's ridiculous. There are pages and pages and pages of fonts. I mean, let's jump to page 14 and then we can see, right, so there's 14 pages of fonts and they're all good. I mean, this is the 14th page and that is an amazing font. That is a really, really, really good font. In fact, that would look so good on a t-shirt, right? And there you go, right? Includes commercial license, which means we can use it. And then we can have a look at what that actually means. So subscription license or single sale license. And it kind of tells you what that means, right? Now, if we go back to freebies, let's have a look at free SVGs. And SVGs is, well, it is what it is, you can see. And there are, again, so many of them, and they are so good. So there's a lot of Christmas stuff going on here, which makes sense. Now, there's 3 pages of free SVGs, but I mean, look at that. Love in a mug. That could easily be a great coffee cup design. It's brilliant. It's just brilliant. And then finally, we've got free graphics. Well, we've also got free embroidery, but free embroidery, I personally haven't done much with. It's just a couple of pages, 5 pages of stuff that's ready to be used by an embroidery machine, which I'm not using at the moment. But let's go back to free graphics, and free graphics is where it's at. We have 566 pages of free graphics, and I don't know about you, but I think that's quite insane. I mean, just have a look as we go through. Like, that's an awesome graphics. I would use a lot of these in my YouTube videos because why not, right? They're there, so why not? The neon font is pretty cool, and that's a PSD font, so you could probably edit that within Photoshop. There is just so much here. I like that a lot. That's really cool. 100 cute emojis. You could easily make a whole t-shirt brand with a little embroidery of I know this is an embroidery bit, which still work of these. Now you might have to design them yourself and just use this as inspiration, just because the commercial license, it might not be a full pod license. Now, a lot of Creative Fabrica, what you can do is when you buy something, you can spend a tiny bit extra, like a couple of cents extra, and actually get the pod license, which means you can just straight up sell it on a t-shirt. You don't have to do any modifications to it at all. Whereas if you just go for the normal commercial license, you have to do significant changes as it says in their terms. I would recommend having a look at their terms so you know exactly what you can and you can't do. But basically, I mean, this is it. There are just so many free things. Now, if you're not liking any of the free stuff, there's also something really cool. Creative Fabrica also have a section at the bottom of a lot of their things. So at the bottom of fonts and graphics, we can see discounted fonts, and graphics, we can see discounted graphics. So if we go straight to discounted, if you don't want to go for free because you're not liking them, you can jump straight to discounted stuff and you'll see how unbelievably cheap it is, like ridiculously cheap. I mean, there are over 607,000 results of discounted graphics. And when I say discounted, I mean properly discounted. This is 50 cents for a bundle, 50 cents, $1, 50 cents, $2.50, 50 cents. So even the ones that cost aren't that expensive. And I mean, me personally, I like the free ones, but I would 100% buy some of the discounted ones just because they're such good deals sometimes. I mean, this bundle, 420 SVGs for $1. I think that's pretty good. And as well as that, you've also got discounted fonts. So if you're not liking any of the free fonts, you can also go to discounted fonts, and you can see again, these are seriously good fonts. I mean, that vintage one, these aren't just like some crappy fonts. These are properly done fonts. If we go back to graphics, I'm going to show you what I meant, by the way, about the pod license. So let's say we click Father's Day SVG bundle, right? So this is a whole bunch of different Father's Day t-shirts. We can see it costs 30 cents, right? And that's with the normal commercial license. Now, if we click need full pod license, we'll get taken to another page and it's added on 9 cents. And it's now 39 cents. But this means the full pod license is especially for creating print on demand, for print on demand users. You can take the assets and with no or minimal modifications, create items that you sell on print on demand, such as, with sites such as Redbubble, Amazon Merch, or pretty much anything. So that is what you can do if you want to buy something from Creative Fabrica and just get the license straight out. If you do want anything from Creative Fabrica, please use my link in the description. It is an affiliate link, and I haven't been asked to make this video. I just genuinely really like the tool. And again, don't feel any pressure to use my link. It's just a bit of a kickback. But either way, there is just so much going on here. There's so much free stuff and so much discounted stuff. So definitely check it out if you haven't yet. That's it for today's video. I really hope this helped you. I really hope you were able to use some of these freebies. And if you don't like any of the freebies, then definitely go and have a look at their heavily discounted items, just because, I mean, they're pretty good. And they haven't asked me to make this video or anything. I'm just really enjoying using their tool. So, and I thought you'd really enjoy using their tool as well. But by the way, I just want to quickly say, if you do want to sign up for Creative Fabrica or anything, the link is in the description. It is an affiliate link. Yes, it's a little bit of a kickback, but you don't have to feel any pressure if you don't want to. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.